Angela Wolf here, behind the scenes, and today we are wrapping up the Chloe Trench and doing a show-off, show and tell with all the work that you have done. And so I've been scanning through and I can see everybody posting their photos of their Chloe Trench. Thank you. I cannot wait to share what you've worked on. And I have a couple more things I have to do to this jacket. So I put them in my pocket so I didn't lose them. I found these little things. Well, they're not little things. They're like belt attachments. So I thought I would try this, or I had another idea, which I'll run by you, and I'm going to let you vote to decide. And then someone asked how to make a sleeve head. So I thought, well, I might as well do that as well today. So welcome, everyone. Say hi. If you've never been here before, we have a really fun sewing and fishing group. So say hi, say where you're from. We always love to see where you are sewing. So this last weekend, I hope you had a very fabulous weekend. I did absolutely nothing except veg, which was fantastic. So I don't know about you, but I did not do any sewing. I even brought this up north to finish sewing in the sleeve head, and I didn't even do that. So I'm thinking of Melody and all my dear friends down in Florida. I hope you stay safe out of the weather. And my sisters and my dad are in North Carolina. They're going to get belted too. So all of you in the path of that hurricane, stay safe. Okay, so first off, just a couple things. I sent a newsletter out last week. It's the July newsletter for the entire Wolfpack. If you did not get it, I posted a copy of it in the Angela Wolf Patterns group. So I will send out, I don't think I'll be sending another one out, so at least not this week. But what was in there was a lot of stuff. So first of all, there's a free event coming up. There are 2 online classes, and I think I have, I'll just show you real quick. There are 2 online classes. One, how to learn how to hem your pants. Now, you might know how to hem your pants, but do you know which hem you should choose for your pants? So there's 2 big things there. Choosing the right hem and techniques for hemming your pants. That's the first class. That's coming up in 2 weeks. And this is all available on my website. And then the second class is how to design a curved hemline. Now, this could be used in pants, a skirt, any type of hem. So it'll be kind of a cool trick for you. That's another one. We also have an exposed zipper class coming up on pattern review, and then a free class that I'm doing with Dime, and it's going to be all about embroidery. They call it the She Shed. How could I not go for that, right? But it's all about embroidery, and they have some really cute pet things in there. So all of that was in the newsletter. There's also 2 classes in my studio this fall, of which they are filling up very quickly. So if you have not sent me a note to save you a seat, or if you have not purchased the class and you're thinking of coming, you better contact me really quick because it's really space. I'm keeping the classes really small, so we have a wonderful time and everybody gets to experience a lot. One is fitting jackets, and then we're going to be sewing kind of a really cool trendy jacket. And then the other one is all about designing and dyeing knit tops. So you'll be dyeing your fabric, sewing your knit top, or dyeing your fabric, or sewing your top first and then dyeing the fabric. I've got little plans for the whole week for a big week of events. So those are coming up in October. They're all listed on the website. All you have to do is go to angelawolf.com. That is your news for the day. And I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh, yes, I am. The really big giveaway. So next week, speaking of fishing, I am going to be fishing. I will be live on Wednesday from the boat like I do every year. But on Tuesday and Thursday, the Brothers shows will still be going on. There's a fabulous show with May. Then there's one with Tina where she's showing how to use the 10 needle and a lot of embroidery features on there. So we've pre-recorded those, but I will be in the comments because I'll be on a boat. I can still usually have internet, not always, but usually. I just was a little worried that if I tried to do the live show for Brother on my boat, that might not go over well because you know what'll happen? It'll probably, somebody will be swearing because we missed a fish or something will happen, or we get a triple on and I have to put you on hold for a minute. So next week I will be live for the usual behind the scenes, but I thought I have a great giveaway for you. And this is how you enter it. This is something totally different we haven't done, but we're just about to 50,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So thank you. Thank you, Wolfpack, for all of that. I'm very excited about that. So there's a giveaway regardless if we make it to 50K. But if we do make it to 50K, I'm doubling the giveaway. How's that? So this is where you go. Go to angelawolf.com, and everything is on the YouTube channel. So I've already posted everything scheduled to go. It's all the videos are going as premieres. So let me just share my page real quick. If you hear me sniffling, I do not have a cold. I have really, really, really bad allergies today for some reason. Go figure, right? Okay, here's my page. So if you go to angelawolf.com, you'll get to this page right here. Scroll down a little bit further. And there, if you're not in the newsletter, that's where you subscribe right here. But right here, here's the icon. Click on YouTube, and it will take you to my YouTube page. So let me just share that screen real quick. And I'll show you exactly how to find each one of these videos. You have to kind of go there every day. Or if you're really busy and you're fishing like I'm going to be, you can go back. You have until the 21st to make comments on these videos. So stay tuned. I'll keep filling you in on this. Let me just share what this looks like. It's a different screen. Otherwise, I could just take you there, right? Okay, here you go. So this is the YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel. And you can see we're at 48.7K subscribers. You're like, you're going to get 1,200 more. Well, actually, the average has been a little over 1,000 a month. So we have 3 weeks. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you've never subscribed, this is the time to do it. Or if you have friends that sew, encourage them to do it because I'm going to double the giveaway. So this is what you have to do to win. See all these videos here. You see this one right up at the top? Well, right here, this is where you can see this was live. You can see these down here. These are all the It's So Easies for 2100. So if you see a 2104, now I'm not on every single episode, so they're all in an order. Look at these. These are all premieres coming up. You can see one is on 7/8 at 4 p.m. So notice the times change. I did not want to do a live show on Saturday at noon when we have It's So Easy going on. I didn't want to do one tomorrow at noon when we have Brother Sews going on. So you can see right here, it'll say premiere, 4 p.m. Set a reminder. Just click that reminder, and guess what? It will show up on your stream when we go live. Now, do you have to watch live? Absolutely not. But this is how you can enter. And what am I giving away? First of all, season 2100, I gave away, or I really focused on the Bella, some embroidery with the Bella in the first few lessons, I would say, the few episodes. So I'm giving away the Bella knit top, which is what I'm going to be sewing starting as soon as I get back from vacation. But I already have quite a few of those in the little my closet. The Bella. I'm also giving away my lace collection, A Touch of Couture, which you can see that I used on the sleeves in one of these, and mesh stabilizer, mesh fabric like I did with the sleeves. It's a cream color. You can use that for a lot of applications. I even have a couple tops that I'll be wearing next week out of that, and also some stabilizers. So you'll have everything you need to do to start embroidering your sleeves for the Bella. Now, if we hit 50K subscribers before the 21st of July, I will double that and draw 2 winners. How do you enter? All you have to do is go to any or all of those videos. Every comment counts. So if you comment during the live show, that's 1 entry. If you comment after the live show where there's a comment section under the videos, that's the 2nd entry. So at each video, you have 2 opportunities to enter. If you are way late to the party and you're watching this and you're like, oh my gosh, you're drawing tomorrow, you can still go back and go to each video. Watch each video and then make sure you leave a little comment of what you liked about it or something like that, and then you're entered. And I will do the random drawing. I believe it's on the 21st. It's Wednesday, not this coming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. And I thought that would be a great thing. And then I have a few more giveaways coming up. Of course, I'm going to give away something to each of those classes. But for now, it's the Bella and some embroidery to inspire you. I thought that would be fun. Hey, Lane, you're not too lame. Hey, Karina, well, it's your opportunity to win then. And yes, you can be overseas. So first of all, I'm so glad you commented. It made me think of that. Anyone can enter this because the Bella comes in print or PDF. Now, the stabilizer obviously is not, but the embroidery designs are all digital. So if you're overseas, if you want the stabilizer and the fabric, we just have to negotiate the shipping charges depending on where you live. But everything else is digital. So you can enter no matter where you're from. Sound good? Yeah, shipping charges have been getting crazy lately if you haven't noticed. Excellent. Great to see you all. So I thought this would be a really fun giveaway while I was on vacation, and then I can hang out with you. while I'm on vacation. Right. It's my annual vacation for fishing. As you know, we're fishing every day from like 4 in the morning until 5 at night. So I'm way too tired to do any sewing, but I will share all the photos with you and wish us luck. It's like 2 tournaments in a row. Okay, I see you all. Now, I want to share some things that you have all shared. You need the Bella pattern. It's such an easy pattern too. So if you watch those videos from It's So Easy, what I just did is I changed the sleeves to like a silk chiffon, and I showed a really fun way to hem those. Oh yeah, Susan, no jury duty. Well, I guess I wasn't thinking straight. So I accepted the jury duty position, like as far as I don't even know if you cannot accept it. In the past, when I've been traveling a lot, I was able to get a waiver, for a period of time. But I'm not going to be here next week. So there's no way I'm messing up my one vacation of the year for jury duty. So no offense. But I did email them and said, hey, is there any way I could switch to another week? And she said, I can switch you once. So I'm switched. Now it's in November where I have no plans. So jury duty's still on the list. It's just at a later date. And I was really grateful that it's not this week. Otherwise, it would mess up my packing, right? Thanks, guys. Lots of fun fishing. So now you know how to enter. Now let's show off your things before I go to start sewing my little tabs on. Before I show your things, I need your vote, though. So here is the vote. I'll take you over here, and you can decide. All right? If you haven't posted your photo of the Chloe, you've got about 1 minute to do so in the Angela's Patterns group for me to share. But here is where I need your vote. So I've already cut out for my sleeve head, which that's not what it looks like, but I'm moving that to the side. Would you, for your straps, this is what we have left, right? Didn't my belt turn out nicely? I didn't have this as quite a strong point. I just love that. I didn't even do top stitching around the edge. I didn't think it needed it. I still need to brush off my chalk marks. But this is what we're talking about. I have this here that needs to come over here somehow. So I found these, and I'm just reading left. Oh, that's so funny. No. I think they just say a brand on them. No, they say left. That's so funny. So this is how these would work. And they're kind of a brassy gold color, which is what I was thinking for this, but I have another idea too. So you need to vote. Here's option number 1. Where I slide this through here. I will tuck this under because I don't want the raw edges. And run that through the sewing machine. And then I have this part here. And then it will come back basically like this is what it will look like. Okay, that's one option. But I had another thought. We have those beautiful embroidery buttonholes, which I just saw on Brother Sews this week. So another idea was for me to just fold this edge under, finish it, and put a button, any kind of button. I have some beautiful brass ones. And then put a buttonhole right across here, and that's how this is held closed. So I need your vote. Do you want the clips, the belt clips, or do you want a button? I'm just curious. So go ahead and vote, and that will help me determine what I decide to do. I won't be doing that live today, but at least I can go back and check your vote. I don't know. I kind of like both options because I like the belt because I could make it tighter if I wanted to, which I won't probably ever do that. The jacket will probably always be the same, but a beautiful button or maybe a couple buttons might look really rich. I don't really like the rivet idea or the grommet idea. I have that on a dress and I didn't really like how the belt looked. So vote, buttons or belt. All right, now let me share what you have been working on because there's a lot of cool things here. And one of my favorite jackets from last year popped up. Karina, thank you for posting this. I think I saw Karina and Janet both were 2 favorite jackets of mine. Of course, I love all of your jackets, but mostly because of Karina's lining. So let me just share my screen here. This is really cute. And also, if you share any of your photos with your Chloe Trench on Instagram, be sure to tag me because I'll share those next week. Next week, I'm sitting on a boat. I have all day to play on social media, which I don't normally. So I kind of look forward to that. All right, I think it's this one here. This is the Angela Patterns group. If you're not in there, we would love to have you. It's free. Ooh, covered button to match the lining. I like that idea. So here's Karina's. I love the top stitching on here, the black and the red. Isn't that gorgeous? This is the lining. This is what blew everybody away, right, Karina? Hey, Mekale, you don't need to, the poll is actually down. Just leave them in the comments. And then I'll attach the poll to the end too. Mary says button. Okay, so this is the lining. And if I remember correctly, Karina, you're going to have to correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you say that this was some awesome sheets you had purchased and turned it into lining? I just think that that's the coolest thing ever. Love this. And I love the black and red. I think you'd agree that is a really, really cute rendition. Thanks. Thank you, by the way, for posting that. All right, so in the Angela Patterns group also, in case you were wondering, I thought I didn't mean to unshare my screen. Hold on a second. Come back. Here we go. If you scroll down in here, these are the 2 classes that you can join. And I'm going to be doing giveaways for these. So even if you sign up for the classes, all that happens is you get refunded. So some people say they don't want a refund. They want to gift it to a friend. It's your option. So I'll watch for these giveaways coming up. But right now we're doing the Bella giveaway. There's a lot of giveaways coming up. But on this post, you have to click more. And these are the 2 links that will take you to class. Okay? And you can see one is Thursday, July 22nd at 2 p.m. And you do not need to be present to watch. You can watch the replay as well. And the second one is Wednesday, July 28th. Really fun. Okay. Now, there was more on here. Oh, yes. Amy. So Amy is actually embroidering flowers, and this looks just like the one that I'm doing on the Bella. And I believe she's using the touch of couture as well, and she's using mesh. So let's take a look at this real quick. I love doing show and tell, especially when you all are so talented. Okay, so Amy, great job. I think I saw your Chloe Trench too, which I absolutely love. So I'll be bringing that up. But you can see how beautiful those flowers are. She's using the adhesive sew and wash, which works great on mesh or silk chiffon, by the way. I use just regular sew and wash if I'm embroidering on tulle. But the adhesive works great. You just stick it on there, embroider away, and you're good to go. Use your non-stick needles from Schmetz. Those are fantastic. So I love this. Love the flowers. And by the way, Amy, I don't know if you're on here, but last week you posted a photo of all your hand-dyed tops that you did for yourself and the girls. They turned out so cute. I absolutely loved it. So thank you for sharing that. Well, it was on your, I think it was on your profile, but I just, I love seeing that. Okay, so I know this is not the Chloe Trench, but before I go over to the Fashion Sewing Club, which that's where all the Chloe Trench seems to be, wait till you see Darlene's top. But it's not only the top that's cute, she made matching shorts. And all I could think of was, I wish I had one more week before my vacation because I would have whipped out a couple pairs of shorts out of rayon with a little elastic waist. Oh my gosh, would have been so cute. You know, I still have 24 hours. You never know. I could still maybe make this work. But this was really cute. So let's take a look. Okay, I love the print. Oh, 2 things I want to point out. And Darlene, I don't want to embarrass you, but look at how perfectly she lined up that print on these sleeves. Look at this. In fact, I just sat behind somebody recently and I noticed how their sleeves matched up perfectly. Just, of course, I noticed something like that. I'm like, oh, that's so gorgeous. I wonder what designer that is. Darlene, you get an A++. A++. Absolutely beautiful. The lines look great. And then, hold on, where's the shorts? I know they're in here. She made a matching shirt for her husband too? Oh my gosh, Glenda did that and it looked fantastic. Here it is. Okay, these are so stinking cute. Yeah, I love them. What a great idea. And actually, if I don't know what fabric she used, it looks nice and soft though. And she put little pockets in the front too. That would be the best fishing or camping outfit ever, although I'd wear it all the time. But I love the idea of shorts, and I have a little bit of rayon left from my navy Linda tunic, and I have a little bit of rayon left of the peach. Actually, Cindy, I don't know if you're watching, I still have your peach fabric for your Linda tunic that I haven't sewn for you. So I don't think I'm getting that done before vacation, but I have that same color, and I have a little bit left over, so a pair of shorts, and maybe I have some white rayon would be very cute. You know, I've been watching, last weekend we were just, you know, out boating and stuff, but you can see a lot of outfits that people wear as far as bathing suit cover-ups. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I thought to myself, why didn't I spend the summer making bathing suit cover-ups? Because they would literally take maybe a day, if even that. A lot of them were just similar to the ruche tee, a little bit looser, but they had really cool trim along the neckline or going down the side. There was a couple that were made out of rayon that were basically shorts and a tank, kind of like what Darlene is wearing. Actually, they had long sleeves, so it was kind of what, except it was a onesie. So you had the shorts with the top, which we've had conversations about that, and the onesie can be a problem, as you know, if you drink a lot of water like I do. So I would probably make it look like a onesie, but have elastic waist where I tuck it in, if you know what I mean. And you can just give me an LOL emoji on that if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, have at it. Enjoy your onesie. Okay. Oh gosh, Marianne, I did not see this one yet. I remember this one though. Here's another Chloe trench. What I love about these is that it's the same pattern, but different fabric and totally different looks. Check this one out. I love that fabric. I love how she added the black to it as well. So the black contrast, of course it's pink, so I'm gonna totally love it. Oh, you're welcome, Darlene. I didn't know you were on here. You're welcome. It was awesome. Great idea. And yes, we're going to be sewing shorts in the Fashion Sewing Club too. Somebody asked about that. As soon as I get back, that's next on the agenda. This week, we're doing another V-neck top, in case you missed that. Okay. Let's see. Let me get that to go down. Oh, that's as big as it's going to get. Very cute. By the way, I thought your cat was real down there. All right, I think there was a couple more here. Here it is. Okay, also, by the way, on the page, so this is all in the Angel Wolf Patterns group. So if you go in there, scroll down, because there's a lot going on. This is the free event with Dime that we're doing, and you're going to learn a lot about embroidery, and I think the date is Wednesday, July 21st. So I've got a lot going on the last 2 weeks of July. All of it, you can be present, or you can watch the replay, including this one. So if you want to register for this, click the See More. Scroll down, and here is the registration link. And this one is free. This was also in the newsletter, just so you know. So if you missed the newsletter, I think up here in the Angela Wolf Patterns group, is it right here? No. Here you go. I said, here's the newsletter. If you didn't get it, click right here. You can click here to sign up for the newsletter and read the past newsletter. So I'll bring you back over to that page so you can see what it looked like in a second. All right, back down here. I think Amy's next. Yes. Amy's jacket with a tweed and a beautiful black belt. I feel like I'm having a fabulous fashion show. I'm actually getting ready for the fashion show in January already. My sketches are in. That's what I'm bringing is my sketch pad this weekend to design my collection for the runway and see which ones will become patterns or Fashion Sewing Club gifts. You never know. So the red on the inside, Amy always looks great in red, and I love the bias. Super cute. I agree. Isn't it gorgeous? All right, let's see. Who else do we have? And if you have questions, by the way, while on sewing your clothing trench, put it in the comments, and I can see comments from Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I don't think I can see comments from Twitch right here, but that's where we're live streaming to. All right. Now let me take you to a different group. This is the Angela Wolf, the Fashion Sewing Club, which this is a private club, but we'd love to have you. It's not very expensive to join, and you get a lot for your money and more discounts. You actually, if you purchase patterns, you make money on this club. But let me just bring this up. And I see a lot of the Fashion Sewing Club members here, and I think they would agree. All right, is it this one here? Yeah. I have a lot of tabs open for you. Okay, Janet. By the way, Janet made the top that we did last week so quickly. You did a great job, by the way. I love it. Okay, so this tweed is beautiful. So you can see between this one and, hold on, I'll just bring you over here to this one out of a Ponte knit. So far we've seen Ponte knit tweed, a lighter tweed from Amy. You've seen a beautiful cotton. I almost want to know, Mary, was that, like, I forgot, I probably have asked you this before, was that almost like a rainwear jacket? Did it have a coating on it? The pink one? Because that's what it kind of looked like. And now we're seeing a tweed, which this would be perfect for fall and winter. I don't know, Janet. I don't think in Atlanta you're gonna be wearing this summer, but this fall you definitely will be. And I can't remember if you have a matching skirt to this, but you have something that matches this nicely. Oh, the bag. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at it, not sharing. Okay, back, squirrel. There's the jacket. And there's the matching bag. So I was looking at this earlier, Janet, and I had just an idea for you. Not for you, but for all of us. So on here, do you notice the beautiful coloring of the black faux leather or leather with that tweed? I mean, I think that that's absolutely stunning. And I could see mixing the faux leather and tweed for a really cool jacket this fall. I mean, immediately I was like, oh, I have an idea for a pattern hack for the Fashion Sewing Club this fall, taking a jacket and adding little, kind of like our color block, but adding that faux leather in there. Absolutely love that look. And as you know, I have a lot of tweed because I love tweed, especially in the fall and winter. It's one of my, I don't know. Well, actually, tweed, I did one of those classes where it tells you what's your best fabric to wear. And mine was, sorry, I'm sitting on one of those ball chairs. At least I haven't fallen over. They said that like softer fabric, because my hair is rather fine, just my texture and everything, tweed was not my go-to. But I love tweed, so I'm going to have to make it work. If I have to wear my hair in a ponytail every day, I don't care. The tweed is just my favorite look for winter, and I love that leather with it. Great job, Janet. All right, I think there was one more here. Hey, Katera, oh my gosh, I saw this earlier, and you wanted help on your collar. I have to tell you, you do not need one bit of help on your collar. This top turned out so stinking cute. I think it looks great. In fact, I had to do a double take because I have that exact same fabric. It's adorable, adorable. So I give you an A+. I don't think you need extra work on your collar. And we had a really fun one here. Danny, I love your skirt. So I have to ask you, Danny, did you happen, so I know how you did the cowl because we did that in Fashion Sewing Club a few months ago, and the sleeves, so cute, but the skirt, I have to know. Did you embroider that skirt or was it a print on there? Because it matches your top perfectly. That outfit is really, really, really cute. So Danny, I don't know if you're on here today. I don't know. I think I saw you on here. Just curious. And maybe you mentioned it in the comments and I missed it. Let's see. It's a rayon blend. I don't know, maybe, well, tomorrow in Fashion Sewing Club. Oh, here's the rayon. That's cute. You've been busy sewing. So tomorrow in Fashion Sewing Club, she wanted to know how to make her collar shorter or lower, and I will show that tomorrow in our live Q&A. And Karen, I have to say, you did a great job. Your first tee too, so I got to share this. Great to see you. Karen was one that was here for the pants class, and it's so nice to actually see people in person and spend a week with them. I feel like you all are my besties. Well, you're all my besties anyways, even if I just see you online. But once you hang out together for a week, then you kind of know everything about everyone. Well, like all good things, right? All good things. Sewing, fun, food, few cocktails in there too. Oh, Melody. Melody, you're here today. How are you here? The weather has to be terrible where you are. I mean, not that you're not inside, but I'm glad to know that you have power. Oh, you're welcome, Karen. Oh, so you think that she did the embroidery. Okay. Well, it's really cute. Now, she could do that with the Kate skirt. I don't know if she used the Kate skirt, but she could. Or just make a simple skirt. All right. And Michelle, I can't let this one go because this is one of the tops I was thinking, I think we're wearing matching tops. I'm just wearing a different color. So let's bring this up. She did the ruching on the side. So Michelle, I have a question for you. Did you dye your top after you dyed the fabric, or did you sew the top and then dye the whole top? I'm just asking because when I have the class this fall, we're going to be doing both, dyeing some fabrics that you can either use here or take home, but we're also going to sew a couple tops. You're going to get the perfect fitting tee, but you're going to sew a couple of those, and then we're going to dye them. And why do I do that? Well, first of all, you can use cotton thread, and your thread matches your hand dyeing. And also, you can make really cool designs, and all of your sleeves are going to match up, your sides are going to match up, and it's just, I just think it's really fun. Now, what if you screw it up and you've already made the top? Put it in the dye bath again. Or have you seen my baby poop top, which I love now? It went from baby poop to awesome. I don't even know how that could even be in the same word or a same sentence, but it did. And that was because I dyed it one color. It turned out terrible. Like it really looked like a diaper. Trust me, my sister had her twins at that time. And I took it and added more dye to it. So I took my little color wheel, matched up some colors, and it's one of my favorite tops. I don't wear it in the summer because it has that huge collar, but the coloring is fantastic. And there is the top. Yeah, I know. Very cute. Yeah, it was definitely baby poop, Arnell. Oh, good, Melody. Glad to hear you veered fine. Okay, so what else do we have up here? You guys had a lot of good show and tells the last few weeks. Oh, okay, so Karen, not to call you out again, but this is the pockets for her jeans. I want you to put binoculars on and look at that top stitching. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And the point looks perfect. You get an A++. Everybody said perfect anyways, but. Oh, I know, Esther, didn't it? Everyone says spot on. Susie says spot on. I agree. Really, really cute. All right, do we still have time for a few more? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Is this Karen's? Yeah, I have to add a little embroidery in here. So Karen, did you do this on the Chloe trench? Yeah. So if you look closely, that's her sleeve where she did all of that embroidery. Okay, Karen, you're going to have to put this on. I just saw your message too, so I'll double check. Oh, is this like one of those 3D ones? Oh, cool. Absolutely beautiful. So she embroidered her Chloe trench and looks like some beautiful stitching at the bottom. Is that bobbin work at the bottom? And here's her vent. Let's see what this looks like. Wow. Stunning. Everybody's saying, I love that. Oh, the vented lace shirt. I swear it looks like the Chloe. Actually, this would look really good on the Chloe. So we did a lace insert in the Fashion Sewing Club. I think that one's still up, so anybody can still go back and watch that replay. Some of them I take down if it's like a pattern and you're new to the club. But if you're new, you'll still see this one. That turned out really good. Okay, what else do we have? I thought so too. Okay, Karen said she's going to get a picture of her Chloe trench. Oh, yes. Cynthia, she made the ruche tee. So we have all kinds of patterns we're sharing today. The ruche tee, let's see, with ruching, and she pattern hacked the sleeves, which I've shown this a few times. That is adorable. Perfect for summer. You know what's really funny is that style. Oh my gosh, I wore that style for years, even on the beginning of It's So Easy, which would have been like, I don't know, 10 years ago. And someone said to me, that is so outdated. I was like, no, it's not. So then it catches on, then it goes out, and now it's back on again. And it's a great idea for summer. It gives you a little bit of coolness without having to wear a tank top if you want to just cover up a little bit of your arm. And it's just very stylish. But a great job on that, by the way. Very cute. Okay, and oh, there's Amy and the girls with the hand-dyed. Oh, nope, I think it looks like you've got a little boy, little girl in there. They all have hand-dyed. Her stepdaughter and her grandkids. I didn't read that whole part. How fun. Cute kids, too. I bet you they love those tops. Okay, I think that was... Nope, I got more for Karen's top. You got to see this. So here's the front. Karen, how long did that embroidery take you, by the way? And also, I want to ask, did you do bobbin work to get this cool edge on the bottom? Or what thread did you use if you didn't use bobbin work? Because it just looks like bobbin work. I know, Deborah. I agree, Lois. Definitely, Susie. All right, and I'm just making sure that none of the others got pushed down. Oh, yeah, I missed this one. Clovis. Since we haven't done a sew along for a while, I thought I'd shown this, but I had not. Now look at what she did with her sleeves. She cut out just little inserts instead of having the whole thing. That looks adorable. Or, well, maybe you did it the same way and you just added trim. I'm just curious because it's really cute. And here's a close-up. You can see the nice hoodie she made. Oh, it looks like you got sleeves. Did you put little thumb holes in those sleeves too? Very cute. Very cute. Okay, so I see some of your comments rolling in now. 3 hours. It took 3 hours. Singer decorative stitching. Interesting. Bye, Jenny. Enjoy work. I got to leave soon, too. I get so carried away with watching everybody's stuff. Okay, let's see if that was the last one. We used to do this like every month, but I've been a little busy lately. Susie, I'm sorry. I just saw this, and that looks like my cooking, but I'm sure that that's supposed to be something good. All I see is like burnt tomatoes, but I think those are mushrooms. But if you ate my food, you would know. We've had this conversation. And by the way, I still have not had my bottle of champagne yet. She sent this awesome bottle. I'm not having it until we win a tournament. And then at the end of the season, if we don't win, then we're going to have a just a cheers. Okay, and then Karen, I got to show this off. I think you said this was one of your first ruche tees. This color looks amazing on you. You've got a little ruching. The collar looks fantastic. I absolutely love it. What a great color on you too. All right, so if there's more, I'll share it when I come back in a couple weeks. I think there were a few other things, but they weren't related to, except for this one. Marianne. This is cute. She did the ruche, this is the Rachel twin set, which we did the sew along last month. If you missed that, you can go back and watch those replays. And this, she did this for a 10-year-old. I love that sweater fabric. Adorable. All right, I'm just going to check one more place to make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I showed a lot of these before. Oh, no. Anne, I missed this one. Okay, I lied. I have a few more. Here we go. Check out Anne's fabric. And it looks like you have like almost a leopard on here with a faux suede. That's beautiful. I think you were asking a question in there. So if you were, I'll go back in and answer that. Here we have Sewing Kathy. Adorable. So, Kathy, did you actually dye that fabric or did you buy it that way? This dyed fabric is going to just make me want to go and dye some more fabric. Oh, Shirley, I think this makes me want to get back into sewing. I mean, like I do sew, but it wants me to sew more. Oh, Susie, you did burn it. So it was great until I got distracted watching. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, Susan, I love that combo too. All right, I better quit. No, I have more. I'm sorry. Brenda, this is adorable. How did I miss this? Donna, you didn't post your jacket because you copied me completely. Well, you should, because I have not gotten good photos of mine yet. So post a photo of yours and you can copy it as completely as you want to. But here's one. Look at how beautiful this one is. This reminds me of the first Chloe trench I made that was kind of a mix. The fabric was a blend. Oh, look at your belt loops. I love those. Those are very, very classy. I might have to rethink again. Although I'll look and see what you guys, and afterwards I'll put a poll up so you have a few days to do the poll. I wore it last weekend. I just tucked in the inside. Nobody even knew. I love the coloring. And she added some embroidery to the back. Oh, yes. Look at your top stitching with a decorative stitch. Oh my goodness, is this beautiful? Beautiful point. Oh yes, how did I miss this one? Brenda Schutte, that was absolutely beautiful. Oh, Karina, you have a new Rachel twin set. Let's bring this up. She always does these adorable videos. Oh, that fabric is gorgeous, Karina. Is it just like a sweater knit? Okay, so is it a loose weave where you had to put some elastic in the shoulders? Oh, yes. That's gorgeous. I love it. Thanks, Debbie. Oh, and Terry, I'm ending it with this. If I miss anybody else's, I'll share it next time because we're running out of time. And I want to show you how to cut your sleeve head. But this one is the fabric I wore last week. And so many of you said, will you get some more of it? And I did email them to find out if I could buy a little bit less than 100 yards. I haven't heard back yet. But if I can, I'll carry this again. I love this fabric. I have my top all packed for fishing. And I love your shorts with that. Okay, so let me just show you really quickly. I'm going to meet you back at the table and show you how to cut your own sleeve head. It's pretty easy. And I've shown this in videos before, but just in case you missed it. And I'll wait to see what you vote on this. Buttonhole or belt. I also found these in here, but I only had one of each, and I didn't think that would really work so well. All right, so for the sleeve head, the reason I have this fabric sitting here, this was the last little piece I had. Well, I didn't want to cut into the fabric and have a few more yards left. Here's the salvage. This is cut on a 45-degree angle. So you can actually see the pieces that I cut. So this is cut on the bias. These are cut about 2.5 inches wide. And I'm just going to fold this in half. Actually, the first thing you're going to do is make sure that, well, I don't want to, this one's too short. Usually I would cut this and have little rectangles, but because this end is too short, I have to kind of make do. So what you want it to look like is you're going to cut it where the outside's a little bit wider and the inside goes back in. Let it do this side. Just like that. Okay, I'll do the same thing to the other. You want this to be, this looks like it's a little bit off. Make sure that's straight. You just want this to be able to go around the sleeve cap. You can actually see it'll kind of go on an angle. You're going to fold it in half where they're not equal. So the outside that's going to be closest to the sleeve is a little bit longer. You'll give that a nice pressing. And as you're pressing it, you can actually mold it into a curved shape. Why am I doing that? Well, let's look at this jacket again. Now I ran out of fabric to be able to do the bias in here. I have a little bit more here that I'm going to try to squeeze together so I can wrap those seams, but for now I serged the edges just to keep it safe. Now you're going to take this edge, and you can see the bottom edge is a little wider than the top. Fold it in half so you have it equal on each side. So here's my sleeve shoulder. It goes right in that seam. And it's facing toward the sleeve. So I'm just going to put a pin in there. And where are you going to be sewing this? I'm sewing it directly on top of that seam. So you can see where that seam is, barely. This folded edge is going to be sewn directly on top of that. So I'll put just 2 more pins in here. I don't really think I need to hand stitch this with you on camera today. If I did, I would, but there. I'm going to hand stitch it all the way around. And again, if you cut it too long, that it's filling up more than the sleeve cap, just trim it. And this is ponte knit. It's cut on the bias. It's not going to fray. That's what it's going to look like. So what I would do is probably put in my bias edging first before I attach this. So once I have just enough fabric, you can see I have a few pieces cut out. Once I have this wrapped all along the sleeve, then I will attach this. And what does that do? It's the final look that makes your jacket look amazing. Now I have pins in there, but see how this fills in the sleeve cap area now? So from the inside, you have this. And then when it turns to the outside, this just fills that in nicely. So it fills in your sleeve cap. And it's great for an unlined jacket. Okie doke. I'll see if you all have questions, and then we're going to wrap it up for the day. Did I miss anything? Oh, Marianne, if I sprayed with Scotchgard, wouldn't hurt and would repel water. Yes, it would, actually. Good idea. Oh, Karina, you did put elastic in your top afterwards. Oh, yeah. It can stretch. I know. Hey, Lynn, you're so true. Actually, that's what I said to Win this weekend. I said it was too bright outside to binge watch all of your comments that all of you have been writing in Fashion Sewing Club and Fashion Angela Patterns. My sister is one of the admins in that. So she'll call me and give me a quick rundown, but I have to go look at a lot of those myself. All right, any other questions? Oh, Lisa, would the sleeve head go between the lining and the fabric? Yes, if you're lining your jacket, it would go in between there. Yep. And you would do it exactly that way, except you wouldn't need to finish the edges of your seam if it's lined. Would you bind the bottom of the sleeve head as well? No, Melody, I wouldn't. Because first of all, that fabric is not going to fray. The Ponte knit will not fray. So I can put that right in there. Now, if I was using a fabric like a tweed or something like that I was not lining, I don't know if you remember the inside of my blue jacket, and it's over there. I actually used a piece of cotton cut on the bias. So just make sure your fabric does not fray, whatever you're using for that sleeve head. You can also use a really thin piece of fleece. If you're doing something like a tweed, you'll need a little bit more oomph. Cotton, fleece, a little bit of batting work sometimes. And the Ponte knit just had enough filling and softness that it will look really nice in there. So you kind of have to judge by what fabric you're using. You're welcome. You're welcome. You too, Marcia. Oh, the tournament, Shirley, is in Ludington, Michigan. Thanks, guys. So this has been awesome. I love catching up on all of your things. So again, I will still be around. Tomorrow we have a live show on, let's see, tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, we have a live show tomorrow at noon. We've got Fashion Sewing Club tomorrow. I'm not leaving till later, but I will be gone next week. But I will still be with you on the social side and wish us luck fishing. We've got 2 tournaments, a big one, the Big Boys tournament, Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we have another tournament Thursday. Friday's the ladies tournament. I don't usually fish that because since I fish all the whole tournament with my husband, that's usually my day that I can lay out on the bow. And if they miss a fish, I don't care. I got to have my little R&R, right? And then Saturday and Sunday's another big tournament. So fishing season has hit in high gear. We have a tournament every weekend from now until September, but this is our 1 week long one that kicks everything off. So I'll look forward to seeing you. I will be live next week. And if you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me. All right, everyone, have a great week and enjoy the summer. See ya.